coincidentally just a mixture of your guys's. It's kind of silly. I also want to ask, because I realize I never know when is a good time to remind you about like songs I recommend, because a lot of times I feel like it's either not really a time where we're playing music, or we were in one of those moods where you just want to listen to your own music, which is valid. Mm-hmm. We were in one of those moods where you just want to listen to your own music.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon. Thank you. Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mystra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent. I appreciate it greatly, but I can no longer keep you in the dark. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy, who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it, much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself, the Lady of Mysteries, the goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse, and later even my lover. Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries. Though not, I think, my methods. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. But she only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale? Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. And his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms, until the day Mystra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? The answer was to try. The outcome was to fail. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways. That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth. Always a delight to speak with you. What can I do? Ah, yes. Karsus. Karsus was perhaps the most... And he tried. With a spell of it... Mistril, she was called then. Imagine what it must have felt like. To be a god. To know... As Karsus aimed his spell at her, Too late, did he? The goddess of magic is all magic. It was the end of Mistral. As the child, an event that came to be known as Karsus's folly. For a spell, Mistral was reborn. Now, so many try to control only a fraction. Gale's folly, one might call it. History. Repetition. It's the way things go. If it should ever come, I will find the... I will await. I promise I will not betray your trust. If worst comes to worst, I will be long gone before the curtain falls.
I admire your courage, Gale.
Thank you. Any particular reason?
Between the orb and the bug, you've got more than your fair share of unwelcome passengers.
What can I say? Mother always taught me to be a gracious host.
So, Will with a Y. Why?
Why? That's right.
But why?
Why? A great uncle to name, my father said. But I just figured he couldn't spell.
I'm way too big.
The dog lowers his hackles, his head tilted inquisitively. Convinced that you're harmless, he turns his attention back to the corpse. The dog whimpers nervously, as if to urge you on. The dog looks at his owner with sad eyes. He does not move. The dog sniffs your hand, his tail swung low in understanding. He knows how to find you.
That symbol in the blood. What does it mean?
Liam isn't here.
He didn't make it this far. You saw them grab him.
You don't gotta remind me.
Weapon blueprints. A master blacksmith's work.
Not too refined here. Just quick ideas sketched out.
Smoke. Something's burning.
More drow. Fist! At the ready! You're different than the others. I can tell. It was a massacre. Drow and goblins slaughtered the lot. My poor Yatsik never stood a chance. He should never have been here in the first place. I'm the one that talked him into joining the Fist. Now, please, just leave me be.
I hear shouting. Someone needs help.
Keep pushing, Duke
Ravengard.
Yes! Now make yourself useful! Push, damn it, push! Inside! Hurry! We don't have much time!
Ow! Can you hear me?
We hear you! Stay where you are! We don't have much time! Find out!
The heat coming off that door. Opening it could spell trouble.
Come! Fresh air. At last. Your boldness is a blessing. I'm in your debt.
Counselor, are you all right?
It takes more than mere fire to break me, Eva. Now listen close, Fist. Duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Gauntlet, report to the manor and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke.
On your command, Counselor.
The rest of you, count the dead. Take... and you. Please, may I trust you'll see it through? The invisible force holding Baldur's Gate... I fear that may have been the intention of those who abducted him. Thank you. And should your courage falter, remember the Duke's generosity. Go. You should pick up the Drow trail with ease. I will seek reinforcements and join you when I can. Fist, to work.
Please help me.
Waterdeep.
More drow. Fist! At the ready! No. Now, please.
I hear shouting. Someone needs help.
Allow us peace in this plane and beyond.
Keep pushing! Duke Ravengard!
Raven?
Yes! Now make yourself useful! Push, damn it! Push!
More drow. Fist! At the ready! You're different than the others. I can tell. It was a massacre. Drow and goblins slaughtered the lot. My poor Yatsik never stood a chance. He should never have been. Now, please.
I hear shouting. Someone needs help.
Keep...
Raven?
Yes! Now make yourself useful! Push, damn it! Push!
Opening it could spell trouble.
Come!
Councillor Florrick.
Will.
A story best left.
Scorched throat. Gauntlet. A new Duke. Report to them on your command.
No, it can't be.
Yes, Will. The Drow have your father.
The circumstance of my birth is but pride is no reason to refuse help to my own flesh and blood.
Rescue Ravengard.
Trust us to see it through, Councillor.
Thank you. Go. I will seek Remember, Will.
So Father said.
Fist?
So it is spoken, and so is it done.
You can put distance between you and yesterday, but you'll never leave it fully behind. Father's words. Hard to argue with them. Florrick spoke true.
Not just any Grand Duke. The most influential in the city, if my memory serves me right. And for once, I think it does.
Thank you. That means a lot. But I wonder, what makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? No, this is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, his absence alone, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast.
I do.
Witching hour.
Let's end this. Moving.
Ah, a fellow wanderer. Forgive the aroma.
You catch a waft of something foul, metallic, and sickly sweet.
Powdered iron vine. Most monsters will think twice before making a meal of me. An old hunter's trick. If you can't mask your scent, spoil it. Perhaps that's why I've survived so long, where more fearsome peers have not. You would be wise to look past the seeming of things, if you intend to bargain with the lady of this house. Though, perhaps I speak too swiftly. You have an odor of your own, the stench of Fey blood. You've already met the hag, then? Truly? I won't mourn her passing. Though I hoped she would help me on my hunt. I can wait. You, on the other hand, should already be running. A coven will hear of this. They'll stop plotting to kill one another just long enough to focus all that energy on you. Truth is like a blade, my friend. We can arm ourselves with it, or just as easily find it pressed against our throat. I would not put you in danger. Perhaps I was hasty with my words. I hunt a vampire spawn called Astarion. I'm bound to bring him back to Baldur's Gate, alive. Though I cannot swear to his condition once my tribe are done with him. Is he known to you?
My people were recently attacked in the night. In the chaos of battle, one of them stole away with our children. We believe this Astarion knows exactly what happened that night and where to find our little ones. If captured, my people will make him talk. So I ask again, is he known to you?
I see. Your loyalty is admirable, but misplaced. His kind have charm beyond our mortal means to resist. I can show you who he truly is, if you will just tell me where to find him. Astarion has quite the friend in you. I'll make sure he knows that, at the end.
I'm a little surprised you chose to shield Astarion.
Let's hope it doesn't come back to bite me later.
Freshened up and ready to fight.
That's curious.
Thicko! This here's off limits. Get to the main gate, or I'll plug you full of arrows.
Goblins ahead.
Shove out the claw. Drow coming through.
These big goats could guard the place themselves. Let us off the hook.
Bloody wall. More likely you gave them fleas, you filthy bugger.
Hear my voice. Obey my command.
The voice is irresistible. You recognize the overwhelming authority that you've used on others, only infinitely stronger, and turned against you. Your vision clouds, leaving you in a dark, featureless shadowscape. Nothingness in every direction. Then there are 3 figures before you. An armored male elf, exuding power and command. A handsome younger man with a quick, easy smile. And a pale young woman with even paler eyes.
These are my chosen. They speak for me. Aid their search for the prism, and you will be worthy to stand beside them in my presence.
Feel energy pulsing from the artifact, lifting the pain from you, pushing the voice away.
My power grows. My forces gather. The reckoning draws near.
Don't give me that look. I don't know what just happened any more than you do. We should keep going.
Isn't that something? The artifact scattered the voice to the 4 winds.
Trust me, I will. Let's keep going. I don't know. Not exactly. All I know is it's important I get it back to Baldur's Gate. At any cost.
Sounds like they've captured themselves a bard.
Come, fill the front row. Beelzebub. With fragulous crown and with scepter abraid, draw Ragslin, short work of the innkeeper made. The inn burnt to ash. The captives were many. Goblet kind had reduced them to cowering filthenny. So raise it, your goblets, and drain them with pride. Draw Ragslin, the true soul, had let you glide.
I reckon Dror Ragslin's the gobbo in charge, the way this one's carrying on.
I never.
You! Move on!
Do as she says. Now. Now, where was I?
Wait a tick. That a friend of yours?
Oh, certainly not. What are you doing? I'm busy here.
You lying.
To you? Never. Come, let's continue our ballad. Draw Ragslin, draw Ragslin. I am Draw Ragslin. Tumptuous. Draw Ragslin.
You broke him.
Wait, wait. Draw Ragslin. We pray. We.
Come on, pigeon. Back to your cage.
Now look what you've done.
Run.
Of course.
My name's Gribbo. Idiot.
Right. Yes. Not for me.
Well, now, you look like a tough un, but have you got smarts, skills, guts? No doubt, mate. But this ain't dragons or demons or anything else you might have faced. This is chicken chasing. It's got feathers, don't it? A beak? Besides, I reckon it owes us, seeing as how it just ate our last... Reckon it owes us a game. Oh, come on. You just gotta chase the chicken through the course. To the pub. Gotta do it fast and gotta do it alone. Any of your mates step. Simple, like I say, but not easy. No skin off mine.
It's got wings. Reckon it can fly? No, too fat.
We have to find House.
You notice a shiver run through his feathered coat. Fear, a desperate longing for the safety of his nest. But his mother is gone, taken. All that's left are these creatures. The cub tilts his head. He's considering it. The cub seems anxious to leave, but afraid to defy the goblins. They have to be dealt with, one way or the other.
Better not be cursed.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Listen, I've got...
Humans ain't good for much, but they make tasty
shitty burn going down.
Over here, lads! I propose a toast. Everyone got a drink? What you standing here all dry for? Come here, have a drink. What should we toast to, eh? Guys! This one's giving us a toast.
You raise your glass and shout.
You can always take a bite out of me. Finding those looters and crushing them.
Go on, drink up! That's how you end up dry, mate. Not that I'm complaining. Now get out of our way. I need another drink.
They're dead. Must have been those strangers.
You poisoned us.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Oh, but please don't. But this one's all right, lads.
Someone's killing us off. Battle stations. Poisons for cowards. Kill him.
Statue of Seluna. This room must have been dedicated to her.
Go on, drink up. That's how you end up. Now get up.
Statue of Seluna. This room must have been dedicated to her.
Must have been those strangers. You poisoned us.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
knew we shouldn't have taken that fancy berry beer. Could have tasted the poison if it hadn't been so sweet. Alert!
Someone's killing us off! Battle stations!
Some lost bugger's got it in for us.
Murdering us with our own beer. That's proper cruel.
More Selûne dedications. What happened, I wonder?
Who the hell's poisoned him?
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Please, don't... this...
Stations!
I knew it was, Senator.
Oi! Ain't no party in here. We're doing the Absolute's work. State your business. Now.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
You you one of those Moonrise types, then? Your kind usually don't deal with Boss Ragzlin and Priestess Gut. Guessing you're after Minthara. Could be her blood by the looks of you. Audience is rough. She's in telling the war chick.
Selûne. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here. Selûne's a bad omen. Just look what's befallen her temple. Though, I'll grant it must have been no matter. I'll breathe easier once we're clear of this place. Only that you're overthinking a simple deduction I made.
Racket.
Oh, come on now. They're just having a bit of fun.